Welcome to part 3 of How to Improvise Your Sourdough, a series where I'll teach you how to improvise your sourdough schedule and reduce the need for discarding. In this part, I'm going to teach you how to improvise your schedule to fit in for if you have a 9 to 5 or just any kind of lifestyle where you can't babysit a dough all day. So let's discuss in broad strokes the phases of baking sourdough. Phase 1, feeding your starter. In your starter, you have wild yeast and bacteria, and when you add flour, the yeast feed on the starch and produce carbon dioxide bubbles as a byproduct. These microbes have ideal temperatures where they are most active. At room temp, they are active and multiplying as they sit on your counter and feed. In the fridge, this slows down. Typically, what you do after feeding is wait a couple of hours until the starter doubles in height, but this is kind of arbitrary because you could wait until your starter has tripled, or you can even use unfed starter. The doubling in height is just an indicator that there's a good number of active yeast to work with, and more active yeast means faster fermentation. Feed your starter a couple of hours before you start mixing, then we move on to the next phase, which is mixing. After mixing, you're going to go through a set of stretch and folds every 20 to 30 minutes until your dough becomes smooth and elastic. So let's say 3 sets. But if you're really pressed for time, you could probably get away with 1 set. And in that set, just try to get as many natural stretch and folds in as the dough will allow. You should start this phase when you have around 20 minutes to 1.5 hours where you can occasionally come back to the dough. This would be good for in the evening as you wind down for bed or the first thing in the morning if you have time. It's also good to do this before any long stretches of time where you can't attend to the dough, such as when you're sleeping or at work, because that time can be used for bulk fermentation. Check out part 4 for the next phases.